Question 1. A gaming company wants to deploy a multiplayer game with low latency for players worldwide. The game should have servers close to users. Scalability and fault tolerance are required. The company wants minimal management overhead. Which AWS service should be used? Options: A. Amazon CloudFront with AWS Global Accelerator. B. Amazon EC2 Auto-Scaling with multi-region deployment. C. Amazon GameLift with FleetIQ. D. Amazon Route 53 with latency routing. Correct answer: C. Amazon GameLift with FleetIQ. Explanation: GameLift is specifically designed for hosting multiplayer games. FleetIQ optimizes game server placement to reduce latency. Automated scaling ensures cost efficiency. Why not other options? Option A. CloudFront and Global Accelerator reduce latency for content but not game servers. Option B. EC2 auto-scaling requires manual configuration for each region. Option D. Route 53 latency routing helps with DNS resolution but does not manage game servers. Question 2. A telecom company wants to store call logs and customer data for real-time and batch analytics. Real-time analytics must process incoming data within seconds. Historical data should be stored cost-effectively. Scalability is a key requirement. Which AWS architecture should be used? Options: A. Amazon Redshift with Amazon Kinesis Data Firehose. B. Amazon S3 with AWS Glue and Amazon Athena. C. Amazon DynamoDB with AWS Lambda. D. Amazon RDS with Read Replicas and Amazon QuickSight. Correct answer: B. Amazon S3 with AWS Glue and Amazon Athena. Explanation: Amazon S3 serves as a cost-effective data lake for both real-time and batch analytics. AWS Glue helps transform and catalog data. Amazon Athena allows querying S3 data without moving it. Why not other options? Option A. Redshift is better for structured data but not a data lake solution. Option C. DynamoDB is for transactional workloads, not big data analytics. Option D. RDS is not optimized for large-scale analytical queries. Question 3. A company works with multiple third-party vendors who need read-only access to different Amazon S3 buckets. Each vendor should have access only to specific buckets. The solution should be secure and scalable. No hard-coded access keys should be used. Which is the best solution? Options: A. Create IAM users for each vendor and attach S3 policies. B. Use Amazon Cognito for authentication and fine-grained S3 permissions. C. Use IAM roles with temporary credentials via AWS STSD. Share pre-signed S3 URLs for object access. Correct answer: C. Use IAM roles with temporary credentials via AWS STS. Explanation: IAM roles allow vendors to assume temporary credentials securely. AWS STS provides short-lived access, reducing security risks. No need to create multiple IAM users or share permanent credentials. Why not other options? Option A. Creating IAM users leads to long-term credentials, increasing risk. Option B. Cognito is more suited for mobile/web app authentication, not vendors. Option D. Pre-signed URLs work for individual objects, but are hard to manage for multiple vendors. Question 4. A manufacturing company needs to synchronize data between on-premises storage and AWS. The data should be available in AWS in near real time. The solution should minimize bandwidth costs. Support for both structured and unstructured data is required. Which AWS service should be used? Options: A. AWS Storage Gateway with File Gateway Mode. B. AWS Data Sync. C. Amazon Kinesis Data Streams. D. AWS Transfer Family, SFTP, FTPS, FTP. Correct answer: B. AWS Data Sync. Explanation: AWS Data Sync automates data transfer between on-premises storage and AWS. It optimizes bandwidth usage and ensures near real-time updates. Supports both structured databases and unstructured files, data. Why not other options? Option A, storage gateway is best for hybrid cloud caching, not real-time sync. Option C, Kinesis is for streaming data, not file synchronization. Option D, AWS Transfer Family is useful for manual file transfers, not automated sync. Question 5. A financial institution must ensure 99.99% availability for its critical trading application. A secondary AWS region should take over if the primary region fails. Minimal downtime is required. Database replication should be continuous. Which DR strategy should be used? Options: A. Multi-region active-passive with Route 53 DNS failover. B. Pilot Lite with Amazon RDS RED replicas in a secondary region. C. Warm Standby with EC2 auto-scaling and RDS cross-region replication. D. Backup and restore using AWS Backup and Amazon S3 replication. Correct answer: C. Warm Standby with EC2 auto-scaling and RDS cross-region replication. Explanation. Warm Standby maintains a minimal running infrastructure in the secondary region. RDS cross-region replication ensures up-to-date data. EC2 auto-scaling allows rapid scaling in case of failure. Why not other options? Option A, active-passive is slower and may have DNS propagation delays. Option B, Pilot Lite is slower to scale up during failover. Option D, backup and restore is not suitable for high availability. Question 6. A media company is hosting a news website that needs automatic scaling based on traffic spikes, minimal downtime during instance failures, a cost-effective solution. Which architecture should be used? Options: A. Amazon EC2 with an auto-scaling group behind an application load balancer. B. Amazon EC2 with an elastic IP and CloudWatch alarms. C. Amazon Route 53 with weighted routing across multiple EC2 instances. D. Amazon CloudFront with Lambda at Edge to handle dynamic requests. Correct answer: A. Amazon EC2 with an auto-scaling group behind an application load balancer. Explanation. Auto-scaling ensures instances scale up or down automatically. Application load balancer distributes traffic across instances. Highly available and cost-effective. Why not other options? Option B, Elastic IP provides static IP failover but doesn't auto-scale. Option C, Route 53 only controls DNS routing, no auto-scaling. Option D, CloudFront is great for static content but not full application hosting. Question 7. A healthcare company needs to store patient data archives for 10 years. The data is rarely accessed. The solution must be cost-effective. Retrieval time within minutes is acceptable. Which storage class should be used? Options: A. Amazon S3 Standard. B. Amazon S3 Intelligent Tiering. C. Amazon S3 Glacier Instant Retrieval. D. Amazon S3 Glacier Deep Archive. Correct answer: D. Amazon S3 Glacier Deep Archive. Explanation. Deep Archive is the cheapest option for long-term storage. Retrieval takes hours, which is acceptable for archived data. Why not other options? Option A, S3 Standard is too expensive for long-term archive storage. Option B, Intelligent Tiering is useful for unpredictable access, but not for archives. Option C, Glacier Instant Retrieval is costlier and meant for quicker access. Question 8. A retail company wants to process streaming sales transactions in real time using a serverless solution. Data must be ingested continuously. It should be transformed before storage. The solution must be fully managed. Which AWS services should be used? Options: A. Amazon Kinesis Data Streams plus AWS Lambda plus Amazon S3. B. Amazon RDS plus AWS Glue plus Amazon S3. C. Amazon EC2 plus Apache Kafka plus Amazon Redshift. D. Amazon DynamoDB, Streams plus AWS Batch plus Amazon S3. Correct answer, A. Amazon Kinesis Data Streams plus AWS Lambda plus Amazon S3. Explanation. Kinesis Data Streams handles real-time ingestion. AWS Lambda processes and transforms data automatically. Amazon S3 stores processed data for analytics. Why not other options? Option B, RDS is for relational databases, not stream processing. Option C, Apache Kafka on EC2 is not fully managed. Option D, DynamoDB Streams is for database changes, not event streams. Question 9. A finance company needs a secure way to access EC2 instances in a private subnet without using a public IP. Direct internet access is prohibited. Developers must connect securely. No VPN should be required. Which AWS service should be used? Options: A. AWS Systems Manager, Session Manager. B. NAT Gateway with Elastic IP. C. Amazon EC2 Bastion host in a public subnet. D. AWS Client VPN. Correct answer, A. AWS Systems Manager Session Manager. Explanation. Session Manager provides secure SSH/RDP access to EC2 instances. No need for a public IP or VPN. Access is logged for security compliance. Why not other options? Option B, NAT Gateway allows outbound access, but not inbound SSH. Option C, a Bastion host requires management and increases attack surface. Option D, AWS Client VPN is unnecessary for just accessing EC2 instances. Question 10. A social media company wants disaster recovery, DR, for its web application across 2 AWS regions. The DR site should have a minimal setup until failover. Databases must be replicated across regions. Failover should happen within minutes. Which DR strategy should be used? Options: A. Backup and restore with Amazon S3 cross-region replication. B. Pilot Lite with Amazon RDS read replicas in another region. C. Warm standby with Route 53 failover and auto-scaling. D. Multi-region active-active with AWS Global Accelerator. Correct answer, C. Warm standby with Route 53 failover and auto-scaling. Explanation. Warm standby keeps a minimal infrastructure running in the DR region. Route 53 failover quickly redirects traffic. RDS cross-region replication ensures up-to-date databases. Why not other options? Option A, backup and restore is too slow for fast failover. Option B, Pilot Lite has minimal resources and takes longer to scale. Option D, active-active is expensive and unnecessary for Doctor.